YouTube, Facebook, YouTube and Facebook, Facebook and YouTube. What they do, what they do, what they do. It's your boy Jersey Rich. Early morning type shit, a little before 9 a.m. on my side. Yeah, everybody hit that like button, hit that share button. If you replay this video back, we're gonna be getting into a few little topics. Nothing too crazy, but we got a few topics we're gonna be talking about. On today's episode, on today's motherfucking episode, we're gonna talk about a few things. Let me make sure, hold on. Let me delete some of these shit so I could put another shit up. Let me see something. Yeah, YouTube, Facebook. We here for a quick second. Early morning type shit. Real early morning. Early morning type stuff. You feel me, YouTube? Like I said, I might actually start going a little early around this time. Not every day, but some days I'm probably gonna try to get it live in pretty early. And a lot of my lives right now is not gonna be directly about me having a big audience. You know what I mean? Having the audience counts too. I mean to participate inside the chat and stuff like that, which is cool, but I can't wait for everybody to build up in the room, especially when I just randomly go live out the blue. So I gotta take my lives to what they are. You know, like I ain't gonna have a super big audience when I go live that I don't, be doing a time frame of when I go live. So I just randomly just go live. If I feel like talking, I talk. You know what I mean? So a lot of people just gonna be catching the replays back with my videos, which is fine. I might start doing like premieres. I need to start actually doing like premieres and stuff like that. And build these wide towers up a little bit more. Get myself this page back in the algorithm little by little. But we're definitely gonna get into a couple of little topics. Definitely trying to see what's going on with that Tyson fight. You know what I mean? I know Tyson hasn't been feeling good. I know he was going through some kind of health issues. Um, he was going through some kind of health issues. Hopefully the fight is still on. I've been hearing a whole lot of things about the Tyson fight. Anybody know what I'm talking about the Tyson fight? Supposed to be July 20th, right? Tyson been going through a whole lot of health issues lately. You know, I mean, he had a couple of health issues. I'm not too sure what it was, but I do know it was supposed to take him out to fight. You know, what I mean, they're supposed to reschedule the fight. So it's a lot of missed stuff. But I seen Mike Tyson back in the gym, still looking lean, still looking good, still looking in shape, still looking strong. You feel what I'm saying? So he's still putting in work. There's also a lot of people say that this fight might be scripted. You know what I mean? Like some kind of wrestling type in event. You know what I mean? And like I always say, like there's stipulations with this match that might not be typical, like a Mike Tyson type of fight. But I don't feel like Mike Tyson would be some kind of scripted boxing match. I don't feel like that's in his character, to be honest with you. ABX Queen, how you doing, Queen? You know what I mean? I know it's early morning, so I ain't looking to have a big old audience, but I'm glad to see you pop in. Happy Wednesday to you, Queen. Are you out there maybe about to go get to that money, get to that chicken on this Wednesday? Definitely everybody hit that like button. Definitely appreciate you, BX Queen. Yeah, but back to my Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. You know what I mean? Like Mike Tyson, I say he went through a couple of health issues. They're supposed to postpone the fight. I don't know what's really going on with the fight because the fight's next month. You know what I mean? And this is a whole lot of back and forth. What's going on with Mike Tyson's health? Is the fight scripted? It's just a whole lot of shit. You have a blessed day, BX Queen. You have a blessed day. Glad to see you pop up for a quick second. Salute the BX Queen out there. Yeah, so I'm not too sure about this fight right now. If it's still going to happen, it's still up in the air. You know what I mean? Nice to see this fight happen. Hopefully, this motherfucker ain't scripted because motherfuckers can tell if a fight is scripted or not. Especially if it's like a Mike Tyson fight. If Mike Tyson takes a fall and all that stuff, like so-called like people say, if he takes a fall and loses the fight, you know, unwillingly, and all that stuff, we can kind of tell if that's going to be the situation with Mike Tyson, Jake Paul kind of fight. You know what I mean? But these kind of fights to me, it's not that exciting. It's exciting to see Mike Tyson get back into the ring, but the circumstances behind it is not that exciting. Like, he's late 50s, fighting somebody, Jake Paul in his late 20s. It's just a big age gap. You know, Jake Paul is he's just more of like an entertainment type of person to me. He is athletic a lot, him and his brother, but it's about clout. I mean, that's why he's been calling Mike Tyson out for a long time. He finally got Mike Tyson to respond. But now Mike Tyson responded when he's going through health issues now. So hopefully, Iron Mike is, back in action. I know he's been training and all that shit. He's been back in the gym after I think being in the hospital for a little bit. So hopefully we see how that fight pops off. I ain't gonna stay on that topic for too long. I just wanted to hop on there. I seen the picture. I still had on my phone and shit like that. So I'm like, yeah, let me see what's going on with this damn fight. It's a fight coming up, the middle of next month type shit. So, I definitely want to see that fight. Though I know a lot of people had the hopes up to go see that fight. So the fight getting canceled for the little dump on the summertime. Puts a little dump on the damn summertime if they don't really scrap and get it cracking. You know what I mean? Like, trying to see some bloodshed this damn these summer excited going on this damn summertime. It's NBA finals ain't kicking it. You know what I mean? Look like motherfuckers about to get swept and shit. Hopefully not. But any NBA finals where it's just like a blowout type of series, it's kind of ass. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of ass when it's a blowout series. Nobody likes blowout. Everybody likes to see the underdog come back. You know what I mean? So I actually hope that they do come back and make this a series because they in a series right now. If you down 2-0 and all that shit, you know what I mean? It's hard to come back from that in the NBA type of life. It's definitely hard to come back from that shit. Yeah, man. But we're gonna be talking about some shit. Hold on, yo. We definitely gonna be talking about a few topics. Maybe wait for a few people to get up in the room. Sometimes I like people's opinion too, but I ain't gonna wait too long for motherfuckers to get up in here. Yeah, we're gonna get to these early little topics in a minute. Jersey Rich with the bullshit. Jersey Rich with the bullshit. You know what I mean? This happens when you go live early morning. Niggas still waking up. Brain ain't working. I know how that shit go before it's waking up and shit. Wake cold out your eyes and shit. Like, yeah, man. Everybody off to work. Everybody just getting the hell up. It's Wednesday. If you ain't got a job, you ain't got shit to do type shit. You feel me? If you ain't got a job, you ain't got shit to do. If you ain't got a job, you ain't got shit to do. Yeah. My fault, YouTube. I'm back. We'll find some shit. Yeah, but we're gonna get on these early morning topics, man, about Adam 22, Zesty Ass, Michael Jackson's son. Yeah, we're gonna get into some topics real fast. YouTube, give me a second. We're gonna get into some motherfucking topics. Michael Jackson's so-called fake ass son right here. Anybody know that OGK in the building? Just a little quick ass live OGK. I ain't looking to have a big ass audience and none of that shit. That's why I'm just going live at this time, just trying to get out the way and hopefully get some playbacks. You know what I mean? I don't be building a big ass audience up like that, like the rest of y'all. You know what I mean? Yeah, Big BX Queen, she went back to work. She had to go to work, but she stopped through for a quick second. Like I said, this is a little live to maybe get some playbacks. Like I said, I ain't looking to build like a big ass audience up. It's mad early in the morning. I ain't really looking to build. I'm just trying to get my page back into the algorithm. You know, like I said, I just now started to go back live the last few months. You know, I wasn't live. So, you know, YouTube was fucking up my watch hours. Now they reversed that shit when my watch hours is moving correctly now. So now I'm like fucking with the page back again. Just trying to get it back in the algorithm little by little. You know what I mean? That's about it, though. So I figure out trying to pick my time frame and not step on everybody's shoes and shit like that, which is hard to do because everybody got a damn channel. So it's kind of hard to get your shit out there. Yeah, shit like that, OGK. You know what I mean? But back to Michael Jackson's fake-ass motherfucking son. You need to get a damn blood test. There ain't no way hell this motherfucking name Blanket is related to the Jackson family. You know what I mean? Even like some of Michael Jackson's, like his nieces and nephews, you can see that they still have that Jackson look. This nigga don't even have the Jackson look at all. The reason why I'm talking about Michael Jackson's son is because I'm sure some might be aware, some people might not be, but he been beefing with the family lately, suing Michael Jackson's mother over at like Michael Jackson estate and all this damn shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? He's suing his own so-called grandmother over his dad's estate, his dad's money. You know what I mean? That might not even be his biological dad. It really don't matter if he's not blood or not. That's what Michael Jackson said. His son, that's his son. But him to sue the grandma that's like in her 90s, you know, a lot of these family members are hurting over money. I was just reading something about Kobe Bryant's family selling one of his championship rings. Like a lot of people finance problems when somebody passes away, their finance problems don't go away. When somebody famous passes away, you still got to deal with having the house. You know what I mean? Taking care of grandkids, making sure like generation wealth gets passed along. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what his mom is trying to do. And the son is becoming bitter. Maybe his other real genes are starting to kick in. You feel what I'm saying? I got another picture. Let me see. Is this one of it? No, that ain't it. You know what I mean? But that shit is just ridiculous. With Michael Jackson's son, Blanket is suing the music legend's mom, Catherine, in court, obtained by the U.S. Big 22. Legal name is Prince Michael Jackson the third. Who the fuck is the other? Who the fuck is the other Michael Jackson? Who else name is Prince? Suing his mom for his dad's estate. The battle is a finance battle. So that's kind of sad to see like Michael Jackson, he in the grave and all that. That's what happens to a lot of famous people after you die. A lot of people going to fight after your shit once you pass away. The more money you got. That's what happened with my grandma and why she didn't leave certain things behind the people, because people going to fight at the funeral, after the service is up. If you got property, a house, and you got real assets, people going to fight for the shits. You know what I mean? And I just hate where certain things are not in place right. So that's why it's important for us, before we pass on, to put certain things in writing so things like this don't happen. Michael Jackson should have definitely looked out for his mom. You know what I mean? Not knowing how long she was going to live. Mom was like in her 90s, right? But to pass on to his kids, but also to leave something behind for his parents, his mom, or, you know, nieces and nephews, because Michael Jackson had a big estate. And that's one of the reasons why, like, he might not be around with us right now. I feel like it's still some foul play that was in that because of the stuff that Michael Jackson was trying to do before he passed away. Messing with Sony and trying to buy. I think he was trying to buy like the Beatles catalog, and there's a whole lot of shit that was going on behind the scenes that people don't know about before Michael Jackson passed away. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of sad that there's not like lawyers or Michael Jackson that have certain things in the state for like, okay, this is for my kids. They take this percentage, or this is for my mom or my nieces and nephews. This is where my music catalog should go. You know what I mean? Like I just wish that he might have put stuff more in writing. Now they gotta battle it now. They don't know what his son agenda is now. You know what I mean? We don't know what his son agenda is. Yeah, I'm surprised that none of the Jackson family is not calling for a DNA test now. To be like, okay, like you doing this, you might not even really be a blood Jackson. You might not even be really kin. You know what I mean? And you doing this and taking money, and you basically see motherfuckers homeless as family members, and you don't care about your grandma's health. You know what I mean? So that kind of tells you the way they kind of grew up, like sheltered away from the family. You did? Like I couldn't imagine suing my grandparents. That's just something real hard to do. I lost all my grandparents. I couldn't imagine suing them. So that kind of makes it, to put out like, is that real Michael Jackson's son? Is that something that Michael Jackson would have done? I know like he had problems with his dad. I don't know if he really sued him. Maybe they did. I don't know. I know they had some legal issues back in the time. This is way before my time. Some of y'all might remember like with the whole Michael Jackson, his dad, and him, they firing him from being a manager. A lot of that shit I think took place maybe in the 80s and shit like that. Yeah, I do my little music history and shit like that. So there's always been some funny foul shit when it comes to the Jackson family. And some more undercover shit I found out about the Jackson family too. I'll get into that little topic in a couple of minutes. Hold on, hold on. I got people coming in my apartment real fast. Hold on real fast, y'all. I'll be right back. Hold on, y'all. I got this shit. Wow, this shit twice, y'all. Y'all can hear me? I can't really see. Can y'all hear me? Side to chat, y'all. I'm not too sure if I'm back on this bitch or not. I think I'm on this shit twice. Let me know if my audio sound crazy, y'all. Let me know. Y'all can hear me right? Trying to get it at the stage. I guess I'm on here twice somehow. I don't know how the fuck I'm on here twice. How my audio sound, y'all? I can't hear my playback right now. Let me know how my audio sound. I need to hear a playback. 'Cause I want to go in a little bit, and I don't know how my sound sounds. Let me see how my sound sounds real fast. Sorry about that too, YouTube. I had to somebody was at my door. Had to take care of some business real fast. See how my audio sounds real fast before I start to go. You know what I mean? Like definitely in. I want to make sure my shit is right. Hold on real fast, family. Bear with your player for a minute. Let me see something. Trying to see how my audio sounds real fast. Trying to put this on my TV real fast. See how my audio sounds. Make sure my audio sound. Playback. See how my audio sounds. Make sure my audio sound. Playback. Okay, my shit sound okay. All right, YouTube. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that, fam. I'm outside about to put something in the air real fast. Oh yeah, we were talking about Michael Jackson's son Blanket. How fucking name is that too? You know what I mean? Suing the grandmother over Michael Jackson estate. Mom probably going through health issues now. They probably really need that money. You know what I mean? Jackson family. That's like this. If you got to store tour, you need money. Like it's not really like the Jackson family just living comfortably. They can, but money and how people play music and how you get paid off music has changed a lot. So you have to tour to make money. So that the Jackson brothers are probably like all the probably in the late 60s, 70 years old, still got a tour to make money. Because they're probably not getting paid off. They're probably not getting really paid off that old Jackson shit no more. So they still got a tour to make their money off the ABC stuff. And then it's probably not the same because Michael Jackson is no longer around. So Michael Jackson was the lead singer of the group. You know what I mean? So he's not around no more. Makes a big difference on how they paid and who comes to the shows now. So they probably not making that money. They probably really need the mom probably really needs this money. She probably has the idea of how to set the money up within the family. And you got a son that's young, that's like, you know what? It's my dad, and I do what I want with the money. My dad left it to me, or left it to me, my sister, whatever the case may be. He ain't willing to help family members, and that to me right there kind of sits different. Because like I said, I'm going through a situation where I'm helping family members out. I don't like when people turn their back on family members. You can't help everybody, but you got to understand, like you might end up in a situation like that one day in your life, and if you fuck people over, best believe you gonna get fucked over too. That's the way I take life. If you fuck people over, eventually you're gonna get fucked over too. That's just how it goes in life. So Blanket, he can be real bitter with the family. I don't know for what. Maybe he didn't get treated right. That I do not know. That's something that's between Michael Jackson's mom and Michael Jackson's son Blanket. I don't know what their relationship was. You feel what I'm saying? But it don't seem like they got a good relationship if he's suing his grandma over some damn money. A lot of us let money control everything. Don't let money control your feelings. Especially when there's a lot of money at stake like this, when it's probably a couple of mil that's in stake. It mess up your whole family dynamic. Your whole family has problems now when it comes to money. Money can fuck up your whole family. And I feel like when it comes to the Jackson family, money has always became a problem with them. I feel like they portray that they're so close, but the stuff that I found with these brothers, and I didn't even know that two of the brothers got the same baby mother. How many of y'all knew that? And this is old as hell too. I'm just finding this shit out though. You know what I mean? I'm a Jackson fan, but they're a lot older than my age bracket and shit like that. They're the shit that my parents listen to. That some of them are actually older than my parents. A lot of them are actually older than my parents. My parents was like little kids when Jackson came out, type shit. So some of that's a little before their generation, a little tiny bit. I didn't even know that Jermaine and Randy share the same baby mama. What kind of bullshit is that? What kind of bullshit is that? He married his own brother's ex, Jermaine. You know what I mean? Like, is this the right article? Look at that. She previously dated Jermaine's brother before getting together with Jermaine. Relationship with his younger brother Randy. Couple met in 1986 when she was 18. He was 24. That's not really a bad age time because she's about to be 18, so that's not still like a bad age for time in between them. They had two kids together but never got married. Um, what kind of fuck shit is this? You to let me know what kind of fuck stuff is this? What kind of fuck stuff is this? What kind of, especially a famous family at that, iconic family, right? You fucked up your bloodline now, so now your kids are like cousins and brothers and sisters at the same time. Like I didn't even know the Jackson. I know the Jackson family was weird, but I didn't know that they was this kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like where y'all okay? Like how did that make Randy feel? Like your older brother smashing like your baby mom that you was with first. That shit don't make no fucking sense to me. That shit is ridiculous. Like that's worse than your boy fucking with your girl, your ex. That hits hard too. But your own blood brother and then have babies with her and marry her. So now she's always in the family. Like it's always bad enough if you ain't fucking with the baby mom and y'all part ways and you only gotta see her sometimes. But now you gotta like see her a little bit more now. She got your half niece and nephew, stepkids type shit. Like wherever the fuck that situation is, like she just had to be in the family somehow. And I feel like that's on her agenda too, because it's to the women too. She didn't have to fuck with Jermaine, like scandalous chick. You know what I mean? Like crazy. Like really go fuck with the brother. Like that's what I'm saying. These women, some of these women don't give a f. You know what I mean? Like they think men are dogs. What do you call that then? If men are dogs, she fucking his older brother and had two kids and married the motherfucker. I don't know if they still married now, but married Jermaine. You know what I mean? Like that shit is crazy. I just happened to come across this shit last night. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even know this whole time. Like, I already know like the Jackson family all mix the fuck up. You see Jermaine's kids and a lot of these kids, they all got that same Jackson look and all mixed, like, all that mixy shit. You know what I mean? Like they was into that shit, mixing with different cultures type shit. So these motherfuckers is mixed the fuck up, the whole damn Jackson family. But to have kids that's like your step kids and your niece and nephews at the same time, that shit got to hit different, y'all. That's some other type of shit, in my opinion. Like you got nieces and nephews, that's your step kids. Like, hey, uncle, stepdad, like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of nonsense is this? Like, yo, shit is real crazy out here. Like, shit is real crazy inside this entertainment world. Somebody was just saying, I think I was watching Club Shay Shay and he was asking Ray J, Ray J the wrong person to ask because Ray J mind be everywhere. Why do all these celebrities date the same person? He couldn't even have a real direct answer why. You know what I mean? Like all these celebrities all smash the same chicks. I swear, like the celebrity shit is just like a big orgy because everybody's gonna sleep with the same girl at some time. You know what I mean? Just like Superhead. That's how Superhead got famous. her just giving head to mad different famous niggas, gave her that head, Superhead, gave her that name, Superhead. She was just sucking everybody off. She killed no whoever. You know what I mean? She was topping everybody off. These chicks knew what they was doing back in the day. And I feel like these chicks that was fucking with the Jackson family, oh, they knew, they definitely knew they was trying to get a bag. So she made sure she stayed in the family. Now she got a double bag. She getting a bag from Randy. Well, I mean, they kids is all grown now, but she was getting a bag from Randy and getting a bag from Jermaine. That shit is crazy. From two Jackson brothers, she getting a bag from them because she got both. She got like four. She got four kids by them all together. But she got two and two or some shit like that. That shit crazy. And honestly, nobody talking up again about them or about her. You know what I mean? Like that shit crazy. But they we be ready to bash other motherfuckers. But we got full proof about shit that's been going on for decades that people just wipe under the rug. You know what I mean? So I just thought I'd bring that shit back to light because that's just some shit that I just came across. I'm like, oh shit, I ain't know the family get down like that. Like, I mean, that's a little bit different right there. Fucking your brother ex and shit. Like she's sucking your brother off and kissing them and nutting on them shit. Like I don't know, some families get down like that though, but I don't get down like that. Like, you know what I mean? Your brother shooting the place up and then you go behind them and shoot the same place up. Like, what the fuck? Like double kill. Like fuck that. Like that shit crazy. That shit is crazy, y'all. That shit is crazy. Like I ain't think the fucking Jackson family get down like that. How the fuck you fuck your own brother's ex girl and then marry this bitch? Like I don't like to call her the B word and none of that shit though. But what is she? What would she be called if you got kids by two Jackson brothers? You know what I mean? You got two kids by the young brother and then two kids, three kids with the older brother, Jermaine. That shit is crazy right there. I did not know the Jackson family was getting down and dirty like that. No, I just came across this shit because I was talking about Blanket, Michael Jackson's son suing Michael Jackson's mother. You know what I mean? I just came across this article that's, this shit decade old because all sets of their kids was born in the 80s and around my age in the early 90s. So they all older now. They all grown. But it's just funny that I don't never remember hearing nothing about this. I just happened to see this in somebody's chat. Somebody posted it up. And mad people didn't know that shit. Mad people didn't know this fact. Like, oh shit, I ain't know Randy, Jermaine got the same baby mama. They uncle daddies. You know what I mean? The fuck you call that? That's uncle daddy. You got your niece and nephew, your stepkids at the same time, bro. Shit is ridiculous. Like I don't know what to say with this whole Jackson shit right now, man. But this shit, like the Jackson family getting back into this, they're trying to bring a lot of their dirt back up in the back in the source too. And that's because of blanket ass Michael Jackson's so-called fake ass Caucasian son, which I don't see no blackness at all. Even though Michael Jackson had that skin problem, if that was really his DNA, no offense, the kids still would have had some black DNA in them. You dig what I'm saying? Don't matter if you got some kind of skin condition. Skin condition don't take away your DNA. It don't take away your DNA. So him suing the grandma is some bitch ass shit. You feel me? Like Michael Jackson, my look at her, she's 90 something years old. Like I feel like she been through a whole lot of stuff in her time. Just in life with Michael Jackson's dad and just the press from the family. I always felt like she was a strong black woman that tried to hold the family together. She tried her best. Even you can kind of see that if you ever watched the Jackson movie, you could kind of get the idea how Catherine was. She was just that homebody mother that tried to raise the family and keep the family together. That's what she was there for. And the grandkids too. She might be my grandma. You feel me? A rest in peace to both my grandparents, but she reminds me of my grandparents. So for him to be cold hearted to your own grandma says a lot to me. Then it also says what was he put through in that family? Why does he feel that way now? Like when he turned his back now. Because I always thought that family, the Jackson family was so close. They portrayed to be so close and all that. A lot of that shit is bullshit because I don't feel like nobody's family is really that close at all. You know what I mean? I could go down a list of people I know that's not cool with their family at all. I got family members I ain't that cool with neither. You know what I mean? So maybe he wasn't treated well, but he basically saying fuck y'all, and he's suing the grandma, saying that you ain't getting my dad's estate. You're not getting no money from it. Like fuck off, old lady. That's basically how he's saying that. You feel me? Like fuck off, old lady. This my money. It was left to me, my sister, and it wasn't left to y'all. It's my money. You feel me? So that shit don't sit well with me like that. Like I said, I really don't like family members that turn on family members. You never know when you're gonna need somebody's help in life. You just never know. You know what I mean? So fucking people over one day might backfire on you when you get old one day or something bad happens to you. God forbid you get into an accident. You're gonna need family members to look after you sometimes. You know, so if you fuck people over, you're gonna get that in return. So I really take that heavy in life now. You know what I mean? That's why I try my best to be respectful to people. I try my best to look out for people. I really try my best. I can't look out for everybody, but I definitely try. You know what I mean? So it's kind of heartbreaking to see family members go through this, especially like iconic family members like the Jackson family members. And Michael Jackson's been gone for a long time, well, since like 2011 or something like that. He's been gone 2010. I'm not too sure of the year Michael Jackson passed away, but it's been a long time, and his kids is very young. So now that they grown up and they probably reached a certain age now where the funds that was left to them is now in their possession now because they're to that certain age, tells you like how their character was. Like they wasn't happy as kids and they waited to get grown to be like, motherfucker, we taking this money, this our dad, and this is you ain't we don't give a fuck about no Jackson family, nothing. I heard some shit that he was trying to change his name. I don't know how correct that was, but I heard Michael Jackson was trying to change his name. You know what I mean? So if I was the family, I don't know if that would go in court, but I'd be like, okay, we need to get a DNA test done. Like Michael Jackson's mom is still alive. You know what I mean? He still got uncles and aunts that's still alive. They could get a DNA test done to see if that's his real son or not. That if that's his real kids, if they want to be technical. You know what I mean? Like just even if it's not gonna change the money part, but just to put that out in the atmosphere, like you're not even really his son. You know what I mean? And you taking money that was made way before you was born, because most of that money was made way before Blanky was even born. Michael Jackson was already like done with music at time like Blanky was done. You know what I mean? He was already the king of pop way before his kids even thought of. So that's a whole nother story with that shit. But that shit is funny as hell, YouTube. So I just touch base with that because a lot of people did not know that. I just some like I said on this platform now. I'm gonna be talking a lot of shit about what's going on in people's lives, what's going on different platforms. I'm just gonna give my opinion about different things now. That's how I'm rocking on this side. Just have good conversations. Try my best to get dirt on as much shit as possible so I can start doing better lives. You know, so that's just like two topics that I just came up with just now that I just seen last night. I'm like, well, I love to talk about that. Maybe even a part two, because I definitely want to see what's going on with the court case and then the hearing and everything that else is going on behind the scenes, because there's a lot of shit that's going on behind the scenes with him changing the name and reasons why he don't want the family to take the money. A lot of shit I was reading that I wanted to start to go back and get all the resources before I give my whole opinion. But from what I'm looking at, it's fucked up for right now. Like I said, I don't know how he was treated, but I'm sure he wasn't treated bad by the grandma. You know what I mean? Just for her impression, how she wants to stick the family together. Just like what was the sister Reby? And like I said, a lot of this shit is way before my time. I'm just good with going back into history and going back to articles and shit like that. I know the family was beefing with Reby at one time too, I believe, if I'm incorrect. If those in the chat might know, somebody watching might know, but I think it was Reby that was talking about the father molest her, and then she's saying that she was lying, that wasn't true. So it's always been a lot of foul play with the Jackson family that I'm just coming across now that people starting to share back some light for some reason. I don't know why, but they're starting to share some light back on some shit. That's what I'm saying. One thing opens one door, all your skeletons gonna come out. All your fucking skeletons come out. You gotta be careful what the hell you be saying out here on YouTube. But that Jackson shit, yeah, that shit hit a little different, y'all. Like suing your own fucking grandma, yeah? Like your own grandma. You suing your own grandma for your dad's estate. And I ain't even get on Adam 22 ass yet. I'm gonna save that for a minute. But suing your grandma for an estate for money, that just says a lot about you. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see what's going on with the case files because I'm definitely curious now to see if they're gonna award Michael Jackson's mom. Do y'all feel Michael Jackson's mom should get the rights to some of his money? You know, I mean, leave that in the comments if you replay this video back or whatever, or leave it in the comments now. But if you feel like Michael Jackson's mom is entitled to some of that money, put that in the comments. Don't be afraid. I'd like to know. You know, like, did you feel like Michael Jackson left a will? Like, you know, I'm sure he was smart leaving things behind, but it's the mix up with the legal issues. Does his son have more say, have more rights to things? You know what I mean? So it's a lot of good questions to answer. How would you go about this case? Would you go about suing your grandma for your father's estate if it was worth a couple $1 million? Or if you felt like your family members was going through a financial problem and you was able to help them, would you help them? Now that's a good question, y'all. If you was in a situation to help your family members, like financially, you was able to help them, but you just choose not to help them. Does that make you a bad person? So I'm trying to say on Blanket's part, maybe he was. I say that's it. That's just to say for right now for Blanket's defense, he wasn't treated well by the Jackson family. So is he right to turn his back on the family and say fuck the family? I'm taking all of this money, and that's what it's going to be. And I don't want to hear nothing about this Jackson family. I'll go and change my name because I heard some article about him. I don't know if that's for real. There's everybody trying to make clout off something when they hear some news. I just heard some shit about him trying to change his name and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, if he goes that far, then I think it'd be time to get a blood test done. If he's like, I'm about to change my name or I don't want to be a Jackson no more, then I'm like, okay, you probably never really was a Jackson blood wise. You feel me? So let's go get that taken care of so we can just nip this shit in the bud real fast. So we can nip this shit in the motherfucking bud. Blanket or Prince. Like, you're a grown man now. Everybody call you fucking Blanket at that. Like, fuck all that. Yeah, everybody get you Michael Jackson's son, but nigga, everybody walking around calling you fucking Blanket. Nigga, get your ass up out of here. Nigga. Blanket ass. Motherfucker right here. That's Blanket, y'all. Or Prince, what the fuck you want to call him. Suing his own grandma Catherine. She's like 90, 92 years old, some shit like that. Got little health issues going on. You feel me? Got like, like I said, like if Kobe Bryant's family got to sell his ring for money to just make a come up, you don't know what these people are going through. Because somebody is famous, don't mean they're rich. I think a lot of people get that shit fucked up. Because somebody is famous don't mean they rich. You can have a million people that know who you are, but you don't make no money off your name. That's probably how it is. That's why I said this shit earlier on this live. That's why the Jackson family probably has to tour so much. Why the Jackson brothers are in their like 70s and still have to tour. Because nobody's buying albums no more. They're not getting paid off that certain sales when it comes to the music. They have to tour. They're probably gonna have to tour the rest of their life. It's almost like working out. Like most of us gonna have to work until we die. We ain't gonna have enough money to retire on. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna have enough money to retire on no more. Especially with how the government is going. A lot of us gonna have to work until we 80 years old now. 60 retiring at 60 is gonna be out the way soon for my generation. We ain't gonna have enough money saved to retire at 60 something. Your house ain't gonna be paid off. You still gonna have car payments. It's a whole lot of debt that a lot of us gonna probably be in a time we hit 70. If we golly, if we able to make it to that time, to that age into our 70s and 80s. God willing, hopefully most of us do. Hopefully all of us do. We need to be seeing them big ages. I'm tired of seeing people pass away at 40, 50, 30 years old, 20 years old, teenagers, you know what I mean? Like I want to see more people live to in their 90s, 100s. Let's get up in them ages, y'all. Back to this motherfucking topic though, like yeah, that Prince shit right now, unless he was mistreated by the family, but if he wasn't mistreated by the family, he just doing some fuck shit that he a buster in my opinion. And he don't get no respect for like disrespecting your grandma and maybe calling her out her name or whatever the case may be. You feel me? I'm sure that there's a lot of tension right now between him and his uncles and his aunts, the grandma. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Michael Jackson's father. I know he passed away too not a couple years ago. But be blessed to have your grandma, bro. I lost all my grandparents, and I didn't know how bad that shit was gonna hit till they all passed away. You know what I mean? I didn't know how much that shit was gonna hurt till all my grandparents passed away. But I'm like, damn, all my grandparents from both sides are all gone. I'm like, nigga, you still got grandparents. I don't know how it is on his mom's side, or I don't know what that situation is with their mom or what that. I don't have no clue because I didn't look too deep about who their mom even is. I forget that whole situation. But you still got your father's mom around. She's very old. She's very up there in age. Like she's blessed. She in her 90s, bro. Like you should be blessed to be around her. You should be wanted to do a lot of shit for your grandma. If my grandma would live, like my grandma actually that just passed away. My other grandma, she passed away very long ago, like earlier 2000s, like 2011 type shit, 2012. She would have been like in the 90s. So it's possible. You know what I mean? So be blessed that you got your grandma, she in her 90s and she's still able to walk and talk and think for herself and all that shit. Like he should be blessed. And he's not right now. You feel me? He kind of cold hearted. And me right now, I don't fuck with cold hearted people. It's just something about cold hearted people. I feel like cold hearted people need to feel the draft of shit. And shit need to hit the fan for them for people to realize that you fucking people over, it's a bad sight for you. Like you don't get credit for fucking people over. Now I think it's time for people to notice that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like I said, I just want to get people's opinions about that situation and what you do, what he's doing to your grandparents. Do what you have to heart if your grandparents was in their 90s needed medicine, was you stoop that low to say fuck them? And what image are you bringing to like the media that you Michael Jackson? Like you like to me, that's like leaving like a bad legacy to your dad now. Like you supposedly quote unquote supposed to be his offspring. Now you bring a bad light now because now his the name has to be mentioned in court now. Like his name has to be brought back up. He can't rest in peace now. That's what I'm saying. He can't rest in peace when you know that his son and mom are going through legal battles about money. Everything ends up being about money at the end of the day. Life ain't about money. Michael Jackson is gone. There's no coming back from that. Money don't bring you back. Money don't bring happiness neither. People just think it do. Money just helps you get things to keep stuff in order. We all need money to live, yes, but money's not really supposed to be the happiness of our life. There's supposed to be a lot of other shit going on that makes us happy, not just this money. Like I said, on this platform, y'all gonna be talking more truth shit now, just breaking shit down and giving my opinion. A lot of this shit's about my opinion now, just the way I see things. When I talk about something, it's just about my opinion, y'all. I'm gonna get on Adam 22 ass in a minute though, but just that blanket shit just don't sit well with me. Like me just losing my grandparents and then somebody blessed to have a grandparent still around is not treating them well because of a money situation. Let a money situation mess up your relationship. Do not let money mess up your relationship with your family. Money is not that important like that. You can't take it with you when you die. Meaning like you can take it with you in the coffin, but you ain't gonna be spending no money. But you could have left that money behind. That's why I hate when people die. Excuse me. And then you get buried with money. In my opinion, that's the dumbest shit ever. That's like, and you should like, if you know anything about grave, like people that like the grave thieves and shit like that, the crooks that go into the old grave sites, like the old kings and shit like that, and they'll go steal like their jewels. That's why a lot of people stop doing that. A lot of people stop getting buried with money because motherfuckers are trying to dig your body up. Real shit. And somebody knew that you got buried with $1 million, motherfuckers are gonna take that risk and try to dig your body up. That's on everything. That's not even to be funny. Motherfuckers will take that chance to go dig your body up and open up your coffin. Open up your coffin, no matter how your body look, and just take that whatever's in your coffin that's viable to them. They're gonna take that shit. That's why people start putting like real like viable items inside their coffins when somebody died because they don't do nothing but get eat up by the bugs inside the ground. Where that money could have been towards helping somebody else in the next generation. Like if I die, I want to make sure like my son and my offsprings from him are good. That's what my job is on this planet. You know what I mean? If I got a son, I got a son. I want to make sure he's set so he can make sure that his next generation is set. And to make a name for yourself, like to keep my image going. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at life. It's about what you leave behind. It's not really about money. If it's about money, then leave money behind the right way. Leave money behind the right way where it's set up where people are set for the next generation. Like, okay, this money, like this is what specifically people should do. If you are rich or you don't gotta be so rich, right? Set the next generation up. Make sure your kids is right, but make sure if your kids will have kids, you're able to set them up too. You could put money aside for your future grandkids. There's a lot of shit that we can do that we don't do. You could put money for the next generation away. They don't have to suffer. A lot of times I look at my life, I'm like, only if my aunt sisters would have did this and did this, I wouldn't be in this kind of situation. And people don't think that way. So I'm trying to get out that cycle. I'm trying to get out of that cycle and think different. You know what I mean? Think outside the box. Like, what if my son has a kid at some time? You know, maybe he's not ready. You know what I mean? I can surprise him and have some shit put to the side for him. Like, yo, I got some bread put to the side for you. You know what I mean? Like, this is for my future grandson or my future granddaughter. You know what I mean? This is for you. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to bless them. That's my goal. I want to be able to bless people, bless my kids, bless them with stuff so they can bless the next generation. That's what it's about. So that next generation could bless generations. And that's how it goes. And people go back there, yo, how did this even start? Then your name get brought back up, and then your name will live forever. That's what it's about. You want your name to live forever, you have to do things that last forever. Like Michael Jackson, his estate could go on for life. His family would do it right. His Michael Jackson's name itself will always live forever for years. I think for hundreds and hundreds of years, Michael Jackson's name will still live because people, if you're able to play music, people always gonna go back and track music back and take samples from music. That's just the way music go. I feel like that Jackson songs, Michael Jackson's catalog will always be around for hundreds of years to go. His name will always be around. I feel like he just got one of them names that it's almost like one of the old like George Washington, but you know what I mean? Like just one of them kind of names that just stick around. You know what I mean? Like Abraham Lincoln, just one of them names that just stick around. Michael Jackson was the king of pop, one of the biggest ever music artists ever to live. Like almost bigger than Elvis type shit. You know what I mean? Like, and everybody knew who the fuck Elvis was. Even though Elvis stole a lot of black people's music, but a lot of people know who the fuck Elvis was. Yeah, YouTube. I be going in this morning. Been live for almost an hour. Hopefully that's good for my damn athletics. Sorry for those that missed a good piece of the live. Hopefully y'all replay this video back. There's gonna be a piece in the video where I log off for like maybe like 5-10 minutes. Just fast forward to that. Fast forward past that, and you'll get back to where I'm at now, which is back to the topics. I had to answer my door and shit like that, so I had to get off the stream yard for about 10 minutes though. But if y'all replay this video back, just play past that part right there when it, you know, it dies out, whatever. When I log off for a few, just replay that video back and get back to it. Where we at now? These good conversations, early morning, early conversations type shit, and keep it going. Like I said, I got some more topics we definitely gonna be hopping on. Definitely gonna hop on this Adam 22 topic real fast, just for like maybe 10 more minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna get off that shit. Cause you know, yeah, everybody knows I don't fuck with Adam 22. I've been saying that the last couple of lives. Just a lot of zesty stuff. The agenda that Adam 22 and No Jumper is pushing out. You know what I mean? Just pay attention to the agenda. They must this picture that from their last live, these niggas just did yesterday, right? These fools are all sitting around with their shirts off. What kind of nonsense is this? You know what I mean? What kind of nonsense is this from No Jumper? Three grown ass men sitting half naked on a podcast with their shirts off, and the hoods the shit was this our hood day. Let me go back to them. They talk about this our hood day. What the fuck hood day he talking about? This is the shit that I be talking about with Adam 22, where he really think he in the game. because he got gang members around him so much. He really think he a hitter. He think he really a shooter. He really think he built like that. That's the shit that be pissing me off when it come to Adam 22. It's the agenda he push out. And then he got everybody looking zesty taking off their shirt. Because he the boss man. He like, okay, I think we should do this for this episode. And these motherfuckers are dumb enough to go with like what's that brick baby? Y'all be dumb enough to go with what he says because oh, this is his platform. No, no, I keep telling y'all it's not his platform. Yeah, it's his platform because he made the no jumper name. But people only watch because of people like Brick Baby, AD. I know he's on the show, but people only was specifically watching because of them. Because his viewers went down a whole lot. His viewers went down. No jumper, he's still making guap off it, but his viewers went down a whole lot because of the agenda he's pushing out. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm gonna be going into some of his interviews and critiquing some of this shit. I'm like, bro, look at the agenda he's pushing out. And we got a bunch of black people, hood people too, a lot of gang members that watch this kind of content and approve of this shit. Why the fuck we approve of this kind of content from a weirdo? A motherfucking weirdo. That's getting his feels off from seeing other men naked. You know what I mean? He getting his jollies off. This nigga getting his jollies off seeing other people naked. That's why Brick Bailey got that motherfucking mask on. Like, damn, hopefully nobody see me on this damn camera. Adam 22 guys doing some zesty ass shit. 3 grown ass men with tattoos. 3 niggas with tattoos at that. 3 motherfuckers with tattoos at that. Selling on the motherfucking podcast. Talking about nothing. Just sitting there because they think they're going to get viewers because they got their shirts off. Like, Adam, ain't nobody coming to see you. Otis, ain't nobody coming to see your ass, nigga. Ain't nobody coming to see your ass like that. You ain't got nothing interesting to talk about unless you talk about somebody else's business. If you talk about your business, then the only business that's interested about him is if his wife getting fucked by black dudes. That's the only thing interesting that he always talks about. I swear, every interview, he stay bringing that same topic up. Yeah, my wife did get fucked by a black dude. She had a long black dick in her. Like, he just say dumbass shit. I'm like, bro, this guy is twirling. This guy be wilding, yo. He be going straight off the damn script. And this lie came from yesterday. It's our hood day. It's zesty day for them. I don't know what the hell this is. That's why I be trying to check motherfucking Adam 22 because we be letting this motherfucker slide a little too much. A little too much. We be letting this motherfucking slide too much. Changing the agenda of things and we just let it be that way. We just let it be that way. But it's time for a change. You know what I mean? It's time for us to talk against that. If my platform got to be a platform where I talk against certain subjects like this, then I'm going to talk against different subjects like this. Because this right here is making it okay for other people to do the same kind of content as him or for him to push an agenda of a hood, an agenda. Like, motherfuckers, people not in the hood, not sitting around with their shirts off. Unless it's hot outside. People not just sitting over with their shirts off on a podcast talking with each other. Like, do you go to any other platform seeing that? Do you go to Club Shay Shay? Do you go to any, like, the Nightcap, which is still clubs run by Shannon Sharp? Do you go to Mason Cameron's show? Do you go to any show and see motherfuckers that shit with their shirt off? So this is why I be pushing this kind of agenda now when I be coming at Adam 22 because it's the dumb agenda he pushing out. These are the people that's trying to cultivate our culture too much. You know what I mean? And trying to think they got an opinion about certain things. You don't have an opinion doing stuff like this. No offense. There's no opinion from you doing it's like this. Sitting with your shirt off, looking at each other's nipples. Like, what kind of bullshit is this right here? I'll be watching. You know what I mean? So when I be watching Adam 22 content once in the blue, I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about? There's always some kind of zesty shit. There's always something talking about his wife or him shooting a porn star for his wife or seeing his wife get fucked. Yeah, Adam 22 a little off in the head. And us as black people, Spanish people, whatever, that just let that shit rock, that really fuck with his content. Yeah, his content dope. I'm like, really? Really? This motherfucking content is dope? This motherfucker is making the culture look bad. And I say the culture because he thinks he has a voice inside of gang culture, inside of hip hop culture. He thinks he has a message, a world, and it's because he's inside. He thinks he's inside this world because of people he know by affiliation. He thinks he's connected to this world, so called. He's so connected to this damn world because of the people he hang with. And no, it's because we let that shit happen. We let him be comfortable. We let Adam 22 get too comfortable. We let Fly, we let these motherfuckers get too comfortable. It's not a race thing. It's not about being white or black. It's about him staying in his own lane. And him thinking that he can come to our lane and change things up and change the narrative up, change the narratives of certain situations up. It's what I don't like about Adam 22. Not saying he's a real super bad person. I don't know him. Like I don't know him. But I do know the agenda he pushes out that I don't like. And I don't like the agenda where other people can watch it, little kids can watch it. You know what I mean? Just a lot of zesty, funny style shit that really shouldn't be seen like that. And I feel like a lot of the content he posts up, if other people would do it, it would get flagged. And because he do it, it don't get flagged. It's like it's almost like a favoritism type of thing. Like he could put content out like that, but it doesn't get flagged. You know what I mean? Certain platforms, because they're so big, he makes YouTube and shit so much money. Sometimes they don't fuck with big. Something they let bigger YouTubers slide, they bigger channels slide sometimes with dumb shit they post out. But his narratives are all stupid. His narratives are not to help nobody out. You know what I mean? Like, who is Adam 22 helping out? All he do is if you don't do what he say, he bash you. He'll cut off your segment. Like, what? How's he helping anybody? Let me know that. Like, let me know if I replay this video back. Like, how the fuck is Adam 22 helping anybody out with their agendas? Let me know that shit. There's no way in hell he's helping anybody out living this kind of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bunch of bullshit, in my opinion. Sitting around with each other chest, see who got the bigger nipples, see who got the bigger chest. You know what I mean? Like, and Adam 22 making sure he sit the way he sit, facing them two. You know what I mean? So this is the reason why we coming at Adam 22 about the bullshit he be posting up. And the way the hood day. Nigga, you not a part of no hood. Like what hood is Adam 22 from? Let me know please in the chat. Let me replay this video back or whatever. What hood is Adam 22 from? Talk about our hood day and everybody sitting off with their shirts off. What kind of bullshit is this? Like, what the fuck I be watching on Adam 22's platform? It's the reason why the last few lives I've been doing, I've been going at Adam 22 because of the dumb shit he posted up. Please don't let this motherfucker take over our culture. Don't let this motherfucker change stuff. He doesn't have a message for us. None of that shit. You know what I mean? He's no help to our culture. He's no help to us. So we need to stop giving him the attention. You know what I mean? It's almost like the president trying to get black people's approval about stuff. Like he thinks he needs like some kind of approval from us and all this shit. Like, nigga, stay in your own lane. Do your own thing, Adam 22. Go back and fuck with your dirt bikes and shit. Like all that dumb shit. Like say that shit. We ain't trying to hear that shit no more. Like, I know I'm not. All that dumb shit he be saying, and he too much in gang politics to me that he probably don't even know what a blood and crip is and what a folk is. Like he don't even know what none of these gangs is. He just real fascinated with it because it brings viewers. That's all it's about to him as a viewers. That's all it is. He don't give a fuck about nothing else. It's about money. It's content. He don't give a fuck about no gang beef. That motherfucker will start the gang beef just to get a million viewers. Just to get a million viewers, he will see a fake breakout on his set. Or he'll see like somebody get shot due to his content just so he can have more content. That's the kind of like life that he's living. He's living a life just of content, which a lot of these big YouTubers are. It's just about content. The whole life is content to them. So everything that goes on, they got to record it. They got to do this. They got to move this way. Got to do that. So that's the way. That's why I be coming to Alan 22. I'm like, bro, your agenda you pushing on people, you pushing on for our culture. I don't appreciate it no more, motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's simple like that. I don't appreciate the shit, the agenda that you be pushing on Adam 22. That's why I be coming at no jumpers motherfucking next. And the people that be on the motherfucking show, y'all should be doing better. I be feeling like he be having a lot of black coons or a lot of black people that just need a come up. Okay, have that come up and get off his platform. Like Brick Baby shit, after you on his platform for a while, I say for like a month or two, to be honest, you don't need his platform no more, to be honest. If you on a platform like No Joke for like 2, 3 months, right? By that time, even 6 months, you should have enough following on your own platform to start your own shit up. But you don't have to stick around. Okay, sometimes you might have to, you know, suck it up. You know, what I mean, pause. No homo. Pause. Pause. You know, what I mean, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to get where you want to go. But some of these motherfuckers get too comfortable with the platform, and that's what's making Adam 22 get too comfortable and with what he say to people, how he react to people, how gangster he think he could be. Because I just a lot of times I heard him say like he think he real gangster. He really think like, bro, I can see motherfuckers. Adam 22 think he gangster because he hang with a lot of black people or he hang with crazy white people. He think he real crazy. He really think he built like that. Adam 22 really think he built like that, y'all. On some real shit. On some real shit. He be ready to pop up on niggas and shit like Adam 22 fuck with who he want to fuck with. Because we let him. We let that motherfucker do what he want. We gave him a pass for too many years. Once you give somebody a pass for too many years, they too used to it. They're too used to it now. He like, man, this is normal. This is they accept me. He want to be accepted. He like they accept me here. You know what I mean? I'm home. He feel like he home. It's like talk about my hood day. What the fuck hood day he talking about, man? Like, man, the fuck is my hood day? Hood day. Like you don't have a hood day. What hood are you? What biker dirt hood? Like biker dirt gang or what gang are you a part of? Adam 22. Yes, you have Blood and Crip and Folk, whatever Latin King affiliation because you have a platform that people like to come on because it's a big platform and people know they're gonna get viewers. People going they're gonna be seen. It might open up other doors for them. That's the only reason why people come to your platform. The other zesty shit is just it's topping of the cake. You know what I mean? It's the topping of the cake to me. That's just the icing on the cake. Like that zesty shit. So we like, well, since you're coming on my platform, that's all take off my shirts. Like that's all take off our shirts now. Before we go live, I just thought of something different. I want to take off my shirt now. I think you also take off your shirts too. You know what I mean? That's the kind of shit Adam 22 on. He be on that funny style, funny ass shit, making his co-host whatever do some retarded shit and hop on dumbass topics. And he be trying to put people on lives too. And she do that shit all the time in Whack 100. And Whack 100 is supposed to be smarter than they supposed to be OG Paru. You know what I mean? So-called OG Paru letting a dirt bike motherfucker that has no gang affiliation at all, no hip hop affiliation really at all, you know, tell you what to do because he has a platform called No Jumper. Fuck out of here. Mm-mm-mm. Clowns, y'all. Motherfucker really sitting there with a ski mask on, looking at Adam 22 like, nigga, after we end this shit, I'm gonna knock your head off and let me do this ST ass shit on the air. That shit hilarious, y'all. That shit is hilarious. But yeah, but I just want to come on YouTube for a quick second. I got my hour in, hour at 10 minutes. Like I said, y'all, I'm gonna be dropping these bombs. I'm gonna be dropping little shits now. I'm gonna be talking my shit on this platform, specifically on this page. Like I said, YouTube got my out. They got my watch hours moving in the right direction, so now I can just go live from this page now and just start talking my shit a little bit. Start talking my shit a little bit, giving my more of my opinion out there about certain situations. You dig? I actually might go back live in a little bit, maybe another hour or so. I might go back live again. You feel me, YouTube? I said we be going in. We was going in. It's been a good ass live, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all gonna have to replay the video back because it's been a good ass live. We're talking shit. We talked about Michael Jackson's son, the whole suing situation with his mom. You know what I mean? We talked about the brothers, they having the same mom. I mean, having the same baby mom. Talk about this sexy shit that's on the screen right now with Adam 22 pushing this agenda, which I'm going to be talking more about the agenda that he's pushing and get more in depth about shit and how it's going to be, how it's going to mess up our culture in the whole. So I'm going to be touching a lot of base about this type of subjects. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're going to be getting in YouTube with this motherfucking content. You know what I mean? Like I said, I need to start getting paid off this YouTube shit eventually. So gotta come with this content. You dig? But on that note, YouTube, I'm about to go charge my phone up for a quick second. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the other video. Definitely hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm live again. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that share button too. I appreciate everybody that came through for a quick second. I appreciate everybody that's gonna play back this video too. Appreciate y'all too in advance, man. On that note, catch everybody in the next video. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all, oof.